it's Jim with RVing My Way again. Today we're going to make some changes on our side lights here and add some cameras to it. For years we've had the Haloview monitor in our truck, so that's what we're going to do, is replace these side lights with the Haloview side lights. Now this trailer comes with the Furon side lights, so you can just pop this piece out, add the cameras to it. But since we've been with Haloview for about 5 or 6 years, we didn't want to buy a whole new system in order to add to this. But this is a great system. Don't count that out. So anyway, stay tuned for another exciting video from Jim at RVing My Way. Tools needed to do this job are pretty simple. It's basically a square slotted screwdriver and a flat screwdriver in order to pry off the cover. You want to be careful with this too, because these Furons, you pry off this outer lens first, and there's 2 screws that hold on this slide-in pieces, which is where the camera would go. If you don't take these screws out and you try to pull that out, you can do some damage to it. So first things first, we're going to get these screws out. The other thing you'll need is a utility knife, because these have been siliconed on the outside. So we will cut that silicone a little bit. We want to be very careful with the gel coat on this too. So we're going to cut very carefully. Around this. And then we're going to pull this out first. And this just basically slides out. And when you go back in with it, there's some little tracks in there that you want to make sure that you get lined up if you decide to use that. Then, using the square bit screwdriver, we'll remove these screws and the front 2 screws, and then we'll pull it out so you can see what the wiring's doing, and we'll tell you how we're going to wire this. As you can see, they use these flip-lock connectors in here, and it's pushed back into the wall system, so you want to be careful when you're getting these pulled out. As soon as you can grab these wires back here, you want to try to work them out far enough where you can work. These are all well marked for the Furon camera. You have a ground, and you've got a trigger signal, and you've got the V camera. We're only going to be using 2 on our Haloview camera, which is going to be 12 volt positive and a ground, and that will make it work. So we're going to disconnect this one right now. We have taken pictures of this so that we know which goes where, just in case. So we want to make sure that we don't get the wrong wiring here. The Haloview side light camera has only 4 wires, but they're grouped together, 2 grounds and 2 12/24 volt wires. So these are going to be put into the ground, and these are going to be put into the power. As you can see, we've got it hooked up and it's operating properly. So we'll put this back in the wiring in the wall, and then we'll go ahead and scrape off this excess silicone, and we'll mount this to the trailer, and then we'll go through the process of pairing this with the screen inside the pickup. I'll just pop back on that cover. And then we'll silicone this back in like it was before later. Okay, now that we have the two cameras mounted on the outside on the trailer, it's time to pair it to the Haloview. This is the MC7109 monitor in a 720 DPI, and it works pretty well for us. We've had it about 5 years. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to menu, and we're going to go around here to pairing, and then we're going to push OK. You'll have 20 seconds in order to pair the camera, which is a button that's on the camera itself. Once you have the cameras paired, you'll have a view like this. This is one side, and this is the other side. And this is our back camera. You also have options as to how many cameras you can view at a time. This one will handle 4 cameras at a time. So we go up here into the Q mode, press OK, and it gives us all these options. 1 and 2 camera split, 1 and 3 camera, and so on. I have it set on 1 and 2 camera split right at the moment, which will give us that view of camera 1 and camera 2. Here you can look at each individual camera individually if you want. The nice thing about this is a recording system on a micro SD card, so that when you're going down the road, it will record what's on the cameras. Okay, that ends our video on how to install these Haloview side cameras on our RV. Hope you've enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe. One thing you need to keep in mind is these cameras are powered off the lights, so you need to have your headlights on or your marker lights on. So again, once again, this is Jim with RVing My Way. I hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you.